I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. This guy, this Congress, they just got elected right out in Nassau County. This guy is the lion. The politicians lie. Okay, that's just this guy lied about where he went to school, lied about what degrees he has, lied about where he worked, lied about being Jewish. This boy is Latino. This boy carries a switchblade knife, and he says he's Jewish. This is incredible. And people out in Nassau County went for it. This guy can lie. Anyway, I tell you what, I'm going to let the engineer run the clip. This engineer leave my mic open in case I want to chime in.
Look, as I always joke, I'm Jew-ish.
Throughout his campaign, Republican Congressman-elect George Santos would refer to himself as half Jewish or a Latino Jew, often telling his grandparents' story, how he says they survived the Holocaust as Ukrainian Jewish refugees and converted to Catholicism, changing their surname to survive. Here's how Santos explained it just last month in an interview with the Jewish News Syndicate.
I'm very proud of my grandparents' story. My grandfather fleeing Ukraine, fleeing Stalin's persecution, going to Belgium, finding refuge there, marrying my grandmother, then fleeing Hitler, going to Brazil. That's a story of perseverance.
It's a story that may not be true. His misrepresentations of his family history first reported by the Jewish publication The Forward, and his story contradicted by numerous sources reviewed by CNN's K-File. Records from the Holocaust Museum and the International Center on Nazi Persecution, which keeps records on Jewish refugees, show no mention of Santos's grandparents. One genealogist who helped research Santos's family tree at CNN's request said there's no sign of Jewish and or Ukrainian heritage and no indication of name changes along the way.
I'm so proud to be able to keep our family going forward and showing that not only did we survive, but now I'm able to go advocate and fight for other Jewish people.
Santos has not responded to CNN requests about his family history and discrepancies with his resume and biography.
People are perplexed. They're asking me, how could somebody possibly tell this scale of lies and get elected?
Among the seeming misrepresentations, first detailed by the New York Times and confirmed by CNN, Santos's biography has at times claimed he earned degrees in finance and economics from Baruch College and New York University. CNN found he also said in at least 2 separate interviews he received an MBA from NYU.
Today, I stand very proud with the bachelor's and master's degree, all New York educated, Baruch College and NYU for my MBA.
A spokesman for NYU telling CNN something different. The university records do not reflect anyone with that name having attended NYU, while a spokesperson for Baruch College could not find anyone with his name or birthday ever attending the school. The record of his work history also murky. His campaign bio mentioned stints at Citigroup and Goldman Sachs. Neither Citigroup nor Goldman Sachs have any records of his employment. Santos listed on his 2022 financial disclosure a salary of $750,000 and claimed he made the same amount last year. Income, he says he earned from the DeVolder organization, which he says is his family's firm. A search showed the firm was registered in Florida last year. The state temporarily deemed it inactive for failure to file required annual reports. CNN found Santos filed the required report Tuesday. Santos's attorney said Santos represents the kind of progress that the left is so threatened by, a gay Latino immigrant and Republican who won a Biden district in overwhelming fashion. The Nassau County Republican Committee chair called the issues being raised serious, adding every person deserves an opportunity to clear his or her name in the face of accusations. And I look forward to the congressman-elect's responses to the news report.
My parents came to this country in search of the American dream.
That boy can lie. Would you lie like that? Would you? I guess people do that all the time. I would never do that. I'd be too embarrassed to say I went to a school and didn't go there, and they called the school, said they never heard of you. But Obama did the same thing. Columbia University. Anyway, so a couple of things are going to happen. First of all, he's just another New York liar. We got 2 frauds on today. All New York news. I'm going to go to Nigeria in just a moment, though. That's the lyingest man. That boy lied about everything. He lied about where he went to school, lied about how much money he made, lied about work, lied about being, you got to be a big liar to claim to be. Knowing you're Latino, knowing you carry a switchblade knife and somebody called you a wetback 2 years ago, and you're going to say you're Jewish? That's chutzpah. Whoa! He said he's Jewish. What else? What other kind of lie can he tell? Except maybe say he's Obama. Maybe he's Obama's son out of another wedding, out of an illegal, this is unbelievable. And the other problem is that congressionally, he won a seat out in Nassau County that if he's not seated, and I don't think they're going to seat that boy come January 3rd or whenever it is he's supposed to be seated, that means that district is going to be open again. I don't know whether someone can be appointed as a congressman. I'm not sure what the congressional laws are regarding that. Possibly he could, the Nassau County Republican chairperson can appoint somebody to that position, and they'll keep Kevin McCarthy or whoever's going to be the Speaker of the House. That'll keep the majority with the Republicans going forward. But if they lose that 1 seat, that's going to be big trouble. But would you lie like that? Think about and with a straight face too. And you have to know that somebody's going to check you out. Somebody's going to find you out. Anyway, that's what he did.